On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Zach Neto, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming your way next. And here is Sunshine Strawberry. Strawberry racked out 4 hits in her last game. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout. Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33.
Strawberry, the former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. And she's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it, 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Robles.
The 0-2. Bunting for a hit. Handles, throws to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
One down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-1. This one popped up. Neto. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, TJ.
Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a line drive to left field. And that will end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Strawberry digging in, go-ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, I feel like if she gets something she likes right here, she's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
On a line out towards center. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Ryan O'Keefe.
The catcher, number 4, Ryan O'Keefe.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, that's the third out, and we're headed to extras. It's the Angels 1 and the Mariners 1. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pinch running for the Angels, Nate Eaton, getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. We're here in Seattle, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
One down. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She'll touch them all. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher,
Strawberry, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup, and she's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swings through that one for strike one. There's a swing and a drive. Thomas on the move. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Trout. In the air, right field, Thomas in position, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. Angels 5 and the Mariners 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. One gone, runner at first. Ryan O'Keefe getting ready to hit.
O'Keefe.
Yoan. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Strawberry digs in. She's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell she steps in with confidence. It's like she already knows the answer to the test.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 7-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. She saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. She stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Coming off an absolute bomb in her last at bat.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he can run around the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. You're out. Ow!
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
Strawberry digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 9-6.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
The Angels trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And now A man into scoring position.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Now a relay to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Strawberry was a big contributor for them in the win. Blasted off for 3 homers in a game.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Sunshine Strawberry went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but she got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
This one in the air right field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. They won't test it here. Bases loaded. No outs.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Here's Joe Adele.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Bases loaded, nobody out here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In there. Got him looking for the K. huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
So bases all loaded up. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runners tagging from second and third. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
Wow, pretty amazing. That only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. In the air, right field, Robles settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Angels 1, and the Mariners coming to bat. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Angels 3 and the Mariners nothing. This is Angels baseball on The Show LA. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Josh Naylor.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
One out and a runner at second.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine
Strawberry knocked 4 hits in her last game. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's 7-1. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Trout. The 1-1. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Runner in scoring position with 2 away. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a pop-up. Young settles under this one. And that is that. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Angels 7 and the Mariners 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. So a man at first. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels.
Strawberry.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Holy Toledo. A 2-run blast. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they add on. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. In plenty of time to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. That's her 5th homer of the series. And they boost their lead. Singing, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down, and next for L.A., Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Ripped on the ground to second, and the inning is over. The Angels lead it 14-3. Strawberry really stood out in this win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Sunshine Strawberry, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So digging in, Sunshine Strawberry. Strawberry matched a couple of homers in her last game. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Green takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
1 out, runner at second. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
I think someone lost track of where the runners were. They're wishing they'd gotten it out on that play, even if the run did score.
Up next for the Angels,
Strawberry with a couple of homers in her last game.
Strawberry.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Her stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put her top 5 in baseball, Singy. And now the 0-1. Ripped into right center. Base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single. And now she's trying for more. Now the tag at second, and she's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. She was so close to being in scoring position.
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. And that's a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Coming home. In comes the run from second. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Angels leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Spencer Torkelson. The 2-1. And he lays down a bunt. Sends it to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Strawberry digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A 3-run shot, and we are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. She just changed this game in a big way.
One down, winning run on at first.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Out towards right center field. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, runner on first. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. And a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Back in Anaheim, on to extra innings. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Man at second. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's a 7-6 game.
And that one's extra frustrating. The go-ahead run scores, and they didn't even get an out from the play.
First and second, 2 outs. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Lee is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third, fires it to the plate. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration putting the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
So up next, Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. She powers one out to right field. The Angels on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Man at first with 1 gone. Javi Baez digs in right side. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Strawberry stepping in. Pressure's on. 1 swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and she's no stranger to the spotlight. She's built for spots just like this.
a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Trout. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Joe Adele. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-4.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Josh Lowe will hit next. Tied at 4. In the dirt, throw down to third, but she's back safely. And a payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. McGonigal brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan.
Go-ahead run on base. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. Nice grab. What a play to end the inning. 5 innings complete. And we are tied 4-4. Strawberry steps in. They're down, but she's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you won't get a whole rally in one swing. She just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Mike Trout with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
She's really shown us the dynamic skill set she brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now she swiped second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch her play the game.
And that's a strikeout looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One out, runner at second. Joe Adele now at the plate. So the tying run at second. This one chopped up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
The left fielder, number 3, Josh.
At the plate, Josh Lowe.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
In the air to left center. Green under it. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Strawberry steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Liner. Baez on his way over. Off the base of the wall. One runs in. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. Save. And they take a 2-run lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there she doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Mike Trout.
Runner on second, 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 9-5.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, Renfroe Perez.
Strawberry had a great showing in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.